I am the Sentinel, guardian to the vault of discovery. Inside you will find mysteries, secrets, and facts that will defy belief. What mystery lies within, as I open the vault? Ten strange coincidences that are eerily true. A journey into superstition. For 11 years. A flight took off from Copenhagen to Helsinki. Nothing seemed strange about that. Except, it was Flight 666. To hell. Departing on Friday the 13th. 21 flights in total. The last one flew in 2017. And yes, every one landed safely. But would you board? Flight 666 to hell. On Friday the 13th, at 1300 hours, aboard a 13-year-old jet? Sunk by your own disguise. A German vessel. Disguised as the RMS Carmania. Its mission? Disrupt Allied shipping. But on September 14, 1914, it met an unexpected enemy. The real Carmania. A sea battle erupted. 2 hours of gunfire and chaos later, the imposter was sunk. By the ship it was impersonating. What are the odds of being sunk by your own disguise? Seven Days to Fate. On September 23, 1955, James Dean showed off his new car to Alec Guinness. A sleek Porsche 550 Spider. Guinness took one look, and felt something strange. He warned Dean, "If you get in that car, you'll be dead by this time next week." Dean laughed it off. But within 7 days, the car crashed. James Dean was gone. The same car. The same week. The same warning. Was it foresight, intuition, or something more? Same dam. Same family. Same date. The Hoover Dam. A marvel of human engineering. But also, a monument to sacrifice. One of the first casualties came on December 20, 1921. A surveyor, swept away by a flash flood. His name? John Gregory Tierney. 14 years later. On the very same date, the final recorded fatality. A worker fell from one of the intake towers. His name? Patrick William Tierney. John's only son. A family tragedy, bookending an engineering triumph. A coincidence? Or something deeper etched into the concrete? The man who couldn't escape the war. Wilmer McLean moved to Manassas, Virginia, but in 1861, the Civil War erupted. His house became headquarters for General Beauregard during the First Battle of Bull Run. After a second battle tore through the area, McLean moved, to escape the war. But the war followed him. 4 years later, in 1865, his new home in Appomattox hosted the surrender of General Lee. The war had started in his backyard, and ended in his front parlor. A coincidence? Or was Wilmer McLean destined to witness both the beginning and the end of the American Civil War? 2 presidents. 1 pattern. 2 American presidents. Abraham Lincoln and John F. Kennedy were elected a century apart. Lincoln in 1860 and Kennedy in 1960, and were deeply committed to civil rights. They were both shot on a Friday. Lincoln was in Ford's Theater, while Kennedy was in a Ford car. Their assassins were known by 3 names, and each name had 15 letters. John Wilkes Booth and Lee Harvey Oswald. Lincoln was succeeded by Andrew Johnson while Kennedy by Lyndon B. Johnson. Both Johnsons were born in '08 and they were Southern Democrats. Kennedy also had a secretary named Evelyn Lincoln. A coincidence? 2 presidents. 1 pattern. Was it fate? Or history repeating? When fiction becomes tragedy. A novel written by Morgan Robertson. About the largest, unsinkable ocean liner. Sailing across the North Atlantic, in April. It hits an iceberg and sinks. Sound familiar? But this book was published in 1898. 14 years before the Titanic set sail. Both ships were nearly identical in size. And both carried only the legal minimum of lifeboats. Fiction, then reality. Was it foresight? Or a tragic coincidence? Twice in the blast zone. Tsutomu Yamaguchi was in Hiroshima on August 6, 1945 when the first atomic bomb fell. He survived. And he returned home, to Nagasaki. On August 9, just 3 days later, the second bomb dropped. 2 cities reduced to ash and over 226,000 lives lost. Yet somehow, he survived both. 1 man. 2 bombs. How do you survive the unimaginable, twice? Miss Unsinkable. Violet Jessup, known as Miss Unsinkable, lived through what few could imagine. She was aboard the Olympic when it collided with a Royal Navy warship. She survived. Then came the Titanic. In 1912, it struck an iceberg and sank. She survived again. During the First World War, she joined the British Red Cross and was assigned to the Britannic. Disaster struck once more. The Britannic hit a mine and went down. 3 ships. 3 disasters. 1 woman. Was she lucky, or unlucky? Or was something else keeping her afloat? Born on death. Died on birth. Stephen Hawking was born on January 8, 1942. On the 300th anniversary of Galileo's death. He died on March 14, 2018. On the birthday of Albert Einstein. One life began where another ended. And one life ended where another began. Galileo. Einstein. Hawking. 3 minds. 3 centuries. 1 cosmic thread. A coincidence? Or did the universe mark his journey with the stars of those who came before? That was 10 strange coincidences that are eerily true. But which one did you find the strangest? Many more mysteries and secrets remain hidden. But the vault will now be sealed. Return next time when I reopen the vault and reveal what other truths lie within.